Oh, John Cheer, I didn't tell you. I was going to wear a cardigan today, but my horoscope do's and don'ts said don'ts cardigan.
Oh, all right.
Good evening, Carol and John shoppers. That's true, actually. I was scared. What could happen if I wore a cardigan? Welcome to New Comics on Tuesday night that you can't buy until tomorrow. But that's okay, because we're closed. But welcome to our preview. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about before we get to the new comics, so don't peek at the table yet. Or get your stuff, get your notes started, I guess. First of all, we had a wonderful late night comics last week. Thank you everybody who showed up, who wasn't in Orlando for MegaCon. But yeah, which is a lot of you. But it was noticeable that we missed you. But we had a great late night comics. I especially want to say that we had some friends visit from out of town, West Virginia. You guys know who you are. Thank you for coming. It was lovely talking to you and finally meeting you because I wasn't here for the last several late nights that you guys were at. So that was great. We cleared out a bunch of dollar boxes, which is always the goal, less to carry at midnight.
Yes.
So that's cool. Sorry, my handy dandy cat posted here. I got to read my own handwriting. Oh, next up, Free Comic Book Day. We got a couple updates. First of all, the event space will be the tanning salon, or the old tanning salon, over here, right next to Rock and Mobility, in between where Ace Hardware used to be. Rest in peace. So it's within eyeshot of the shop. All the event stuff will be right here in the corner, and that will be awesome. So that is an official announcement from the plaza. I just got the news 5 minutes ago. You guys are the first to hear it.
Yay.
Whatever makes you feel special. In regards to Free Comic Book Day, we still have about a dozen spots left for the Dave Michelini, sorry, Dave, Q&A, which will be the Thursday night before Free Comic Book Day, so April 30th. We have spots available for that. Tickets are $50. You get 5 free signatures with those tickets, and you get to get your Free Comic Book Day books. Can I say it on the internet?
Maybe.
The Free Comic Book Day books will be in the same room as you are. and you'll get 5 free signatures from him, which normally they're $10 signatures. But if you miss the event, no big deal. You get a free signature from him on the day of Free Comic Book Day, and then any signature you want past that is $10. So that's pretty cool. But the Q&A is very worth it. I will say this: John Dudas is absolutely doing his research as far as making sure the best information comes out of Dave during the questioning. Where were you on? So that's awesome. Show us the truth. That'd be awesome. All right, Dave, you ready for this? And you handcuff him to the chair. Speaking of Dave Michelini, saying his name right, I will show this. Andrew will give you a little preview. We've been getting a lot of Michelini merch, which I like saying, into the shop. We've been ordering it in staggered amounts, so that way we have some cool Venom material, some cool Avengers material, some cool Spider-Man material, and some cool Iron Man material available for purchase behind Andrea, all the way over there. You don't have to. She's gonna walk. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful recommendation display curated by the staff and with a whole Michelini row. So if you don't check out the Michelini row, check out the things that we recommend beyond it, and at the same time, pick up something to get signed. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Moving down from the Michelini merch, we do have a beautiful array of omnibuy. This is just a smattering of a very cool discount omnibuy selection that we picked up very recently. They are sealed. They are all new. There's modern stuff, classic stuff, stuff off the wall, stuff on the wall, you name it, but they are half off cover, which is really awesome. So you'll notice a lot of these are $62 or $50 or whatever, and they are all awesome. We have a ton of them. Like I said, this is just a bit. It is definitely worth to come check them out. Worth it to come check them out. All right. What's my last thing? We are doing a sale. We usually do it during the shenanigans downtown when Fan Expo is in town. That was last weekend. Heard great things about it. But we moved ours to the end of the month. Wanted to get some stuff together, make sure it was all set up. So our Winston World March Madness insert adjective, expletive, whatever sale is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Spread the word. Staple up flyers, whatever works nowadays. Post on Craigslist like the kids do. But it's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It's a hell of a sale. It's going to be half off back issues, which is awesome. But all of our dollar books in the store, plus some we add to the store for this weekend, are going to be 50 cents, no matter what. Also on sale are going to be our usually half off graphic novels. They're going to be discounted an additional half off their half off price.
Ooh, yeah.
And we've got
and
a
we
lot
got
of new ones.
We got a bunch of new ones too.
We
Yeah,
just got a lot of new ones.
yeah.
Which is kind of why we thought about doing it, because we bought a cool collection, but there was a lot of excess in there. But that's cool. So tell everybody about that. That's really cool. That was the last thing on my posting. Did I forget anything else?
Mystery long box.
What was the other? Oh yeah. Arguably the most exciting thing in the sale. Also during this weekend, we will have several long boxes out of excess books, but that usually means wheat and chaff. We're gonna have long boxes. Mystery long boxes for $75. But if you're really not, I'm working Sunday, John Shear's working Saturday. If you're exceptionally nice to either one of us, maybe we'll let you take a peek. Little rifle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or just do it like a lottery.
Depends
like,
on
surprise yourself.
How loosey-goosey our morals are feeling this weekend. But we love selling mystery long boxes. We used to do it all the time when we didn't want John to know about a collection that we bought. So that's pretty fun, and we're pretty stoked about it. That's everything.
So much.
Later, Cat Post-it note. We'll see you in a minute on I Hate Fairyland with your dirty cover. Let's move on to 3 things this week, alongside my Winston Cup and our episode number 304, Mighty Thor versus the Wrecking Crew cover, which no one ever cares about, but I'm going to say it. 3 things this week. First thing this week, the best $10 you can spend this week gets you a lot of hippos, but not a lot of cocaine, because the hippos already snorted it. The Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre, issues 1 and 2, reprinted. I'm sorry, issue 1 reprinted, issue 2 brand new. Both $4.99. Literally the best $10 you can spend in the store this week. DC Compacts are awesome. There's a lot of other great books on the table and in the store, but I swear to God, you will not laugh harder, you will not enjoy yourself more reading a comic book this weekend than Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre number 1 and 2.
So ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It is
in the
entertaining.
best way.
It's farcical. It's fantastical. It's joyous. It is wonderful. It's everything. It's everything. If I could date it, I would. Sorry, Carrie. The next thing this week, an incredible setup. So we always like to kind of highlight a small press issue, a Marvel issue or situation, and a DC one. In this case, our Marvel incredible setup has to do with 2 books: Dungeons of Doom number 3, which is the end of the Dungeons of Doom number 3, which is the end of the miniseries. I only see the back.
Yeah.
I'm susceptible to advertising. And Wolverine's Weapons of Armageddon number 2, written by Chip Zdarsky. In this case, we got a lot of people on this one.
Philip Kennedy Johnson.
And Benjamin Percy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. His name's first. Anyway, these 2 books set up a seemingly great new Marvel event. We've enjoyed these books anyway, but upcoming, and as seen in Marvel previews, Avengers Armageddon is going to have to do with the Red Hulk thinking that he's very right and thinking the Avengers are very wrong. And very subtly, but with great intention, these 2 books feed into this. I think this is going to be a hell of a Marvel event. They are not pulling any punches as far as should have been a red band goes on these couple of books and a few other in the Marvel Maxim right now. I think it's worth picking up just to get your status quo in order, especially Dungeons of Doom, which has been beyond enjoyable. I will segue a small bit while we're thinking about it, not to the third thing this week, but we do have Marvel previews to give away this week, as well as Dark Horse and IDW previews. They are available to you buying books from those companies as long as we still have those previews to give. Happy to do it. DC hopefully will be in next week. And then our third thing this week. Oh boy, this is a stack. Oh boy. New Beginnings! Exclamation point. Yeah, a little microphone there. Exclamation point. New Beginnings. This is exciting. So DCKO ended from about 2 weeks ago, and now we're kind of in our, not to use the phrase again too harshly, but new status quo for DC, which includes whole new story arcs, whole new writing teams, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a whole
last
lot of
week
stuff,
we saw
yeah.
DC Next Level
can't
bring
wait.
us Batwoman, Deathstroke, and Lobo as ongoing series, which were all great. If you have not tried them yet, come give them a shot. We have a fantastic amount of them left because we got ahead of it. But Great stories started there, and then great stories and story arcs started in their ongoing series. I'll go through them really quick for you. We got Superman number 36 with a new story arc. We got Detective Comics 1107 with a new story arc. Classic.
Yep.
Can't wait. I'm excited to read that one. Harley Quinn number 60 is on a new story arc. Green Lantern number 33 is an anniversary issue, the 600th issue on a new story arc. Justice League number 17, Justice League Unlimited 17 on a new story arc with new team members. And Flash number 31 with a new writing team, including Ryan North on words and a new story arc. So we're pretty stoked. This is a great place to start if you had any interest whatsoever in those characters and what's going on with them, but didn't want to bust into the middle of something else. I know for sure I'm stoked about reading Detective because John Shear will not shut up about it, and Flash and Green Lantern, to be quite honest with you, because I've been craving some good Green Lantern.
There's a show coming out?
I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, come get a new Green Lantern story arc.
I already told him
Tell them again.
that. We got a weird table, but we're going to start a little off to the side with Image collected editions. The first up is the Invisible Man Universal Monsters hardcover. This is the direct market edition, so this cover you can only get in comic shops. You can't go to Barnes & Noble and cheat on us and get this cover. So come here and buy it. That is it. And then next to that, close to my heart, Exquisite Corpses, Volume 2, issues 4 through 8 collected. And we're one trade paperback away from a perfect 13-issue series being collected in paperback. But Rascal Randy on the cover should sell you anyway. Next to that, you've got the complete miniseries of A Voice Said Kill. It's Andrew's least favorite cover on the table because that raccoon is not alive.
Oh.
I wish it was a raccoon team-up book, but it's not. Power Fantasy trade paperback, Volume 3. And then Volume 4 of Creepshow, still trucking, still $15 of awesome horror stories, all in one paperback. Then we got some reprints. Invincible Returns. I actually know nothing about this reprint.
It is when he changes costumes and it goes, like, not new direction, but basically, like, it was a new jumping on point halfway through the Invincible series for everybody.
Okay, word. Yeah, I'm about to get there in my reading.
You are.
And another reprint, the Hama Files of G.I. Joe Real American Hero reprints number 24. Now we're on to new stuff. New stuff in the Invincible realm. Capes is on issue number 5. And there's that. We only have one cover. I don't know why I ummed. Then we're on Department of Truth number 36. Final Boss is on issue number 5. This is a biggie. Feral also starting a new story arc, which is a wonderful series if you've never read it. This is a great place to jump in. It is issue number 21, and their reference to the issue 21s of the world is G.I. Joe Real American Hero, which very, very famously had number 21 as a silent issue during their Marvel days. So we've got a very quiet cat on the cover, and that's your only cover to claim. I would absolutely give that series a shot, though. The paperbacks are wonderful. They're greatly collected, and this is a good place to jump on.
It is.
Hyde Street is on issue number 11. We got another origin story from one of our Hyde Street Denzians.
Ooh, who is it?
The Butcher of the Butcher.
Oh.
And then I Hate Fairyland is on issue number 49. We got the cover on the table that has a potty word on it, hence the post-it. Next to that, we got some Spawn. Gunslinger Spawn's on issue number 52.
Bong.
And Spawn the Dark Ages on issue number 4 of 6.
Bong.
Some more Kirkman. Skin Breakers on issue number 7. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And here's your 1 in 10 variant for $8. I often muse at what sound effect we would have for other books. And I'm really scared about what sound effect we would come up with for Skin Breaker.
I can't, like...
That has nothing to do with skin, my friend.
No.
Whoa, what do you know? More Kirkman. What a segue. Issue number 28 of Void Rivals. This is in the middle of the story arc. I still encourage you to read the series, but probably not starting with this issue. That was your cover A. Here's your cover B. And your 1 in 25 variant for $10. And then back to Universal Monsters. Phantom of the Opera's on issue number 2. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Here's a 1 in 10 variant for $8. And here's a 1 in 25 black and white version for $12. World Tree, still trucking. I'm actually a little surprised. Issue number 19, that's cover A. Next to it is your 1 in 10 variant for $8, which is a little gross. And then the last new Image book, is Death Fight Forever on issue number 2 of 5. 3 Marvel reprints this week, first of which being Ultimate Endgame, number 2, reprinted in a very timely manner because we're about to get to it, but Ultimate Endgame number 3 is new this week. Cyclops number 1 reprinted, well worth a read, which I have not said about a Cyclops series in a long time.
Yep.
And Mark Spector Moon Knight, issue number 1, also a great place to start reading, also reprinted with its second printing, and is awesome. Right above that is my trade paperback pick of the week, which was tough because there's some really good trade paperbacks on this table on the other side. But Punisher King of Killers by Jason Aaron is the complete 12-issue Punisher series, written about him as the fist of the beast for the hand. It is a fantastic direction to take a Punisher story in. It pays a lot of attention to the Punisher origin, but more importantly, like what that means now rather than what it meant then. It is, in my mind, a perfect 12 issues of Punisher. I don't care if that's controversial. I work here, in my opinion. That's not true.
How about this? Many of us in this shop love it.
All of us.
Yeah.
We do very much like this story, even as it breaks the classic mold of Punisher. But I think also arguably reinforces the classic mold of the Punisher.
Yeah.
Just in a big context. Next to that, another completely collected miniseries, all of Marvel's Imperial, which is really your jumping on point for all things cosmic Marvel as they stand today. And then the third, they don't even number them anymore. Come on, Marvel. Spider-Girl, it might be the whole miniseries.
I think it's the whole miniseries.
Breathe Through Fire, Spider-Girl, a whole miniseries. She's a mutant. Spoiler alert. Epic Collection, Thunderbolts, Redemption, which is what they're all about, really. This is the middle of a Thunderbolts ongoing series. It's after Hawkeye kind of gets his paws on the team. And then a beautiful hardcover, the first 60 years of Iron Man, collected completely. One non-superhero, what do we call it? 20th Century Fox angle of stuff is Punisher Bloodshed on issue number 2. And then we're into Ultimates. Ultimate Endgame, issue number 3, is not as much nonsense as issue number 1 and 2. It brings it down to earth a little bit. Things actually happen. And as John Shearer aptly put it, the things that happen are things that I can understand.
Yes.
I understand when someone says, that guy is dead. I understand when it says, time stopped, but I'm too smart for time to stop, so I slip between the seconds. Those are the only words I need. I don't need big fancy science words.
And probably the most I've cared about Ultimate X-Men.
Oh,
Like,
right.
Yeah,
Amen.
they're great.
They killed it in that.
Yeah.
So Ultimate Endgame number 3, picking up some traction. We got 2 issues left in the miniseries, but plenty of covers on the table. That's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Cover C, featuring those Ultimate X-Men. Cover D, love that one. I like
It's
that
a good
lot.
one. Oh, yeah.
After reading this issue too, I like
Yeah.
this one a lot. And cover E, B, C, yep. And then a 1 in 25 variant by Phil Noto for $10. Oh, I messed up Spider-Man. Speaking of Spider-Man, there are 2. Go ahead and wait. I'll do my update for this really quick.
Oh yeah.
We were shorted 2 of our bigger Marvel titles this week. If you have it on your pull list, it's not in your file. I do apologize. It's just a matter of quantity. They are being replaced. Amazing Spider-Man number 25 and Fantastic Four number 9. So just bear with us on that one. We're doing what we can, but that's nobody's fault except from some nameless guy in a warehouse somewhere. Amazing Spider-Man number 25 did come out this week, and we do have variants on the table. So for your pleasure, a 1 in 25 variant for $10, a 1 in 50 Rose Besh variant, which is delightful, for $25, and then a 1 in 100 Lee Bermejo Amazing Visions variant, which have been very popular, for $60. And then your classic spiffy shiny foil variant, which after reading the issue is even better than it looks right now, for $10. Psi Dimensional Rivals is kind of that unofficial Marvel Rivals multiversal story. That's on issue number 3. There's your cover A, and there's your cover B. Is that thing eating the sword?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I just saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like clinging on the end there.
A little snake.
That's cute. Next up, we get Godzilla. This issue's awesome. I was not going to read issue 2. I was just going to let issue 1 live in its in its awesomeness, but I'm glad I did because holy hell. Like, they are using every little bit of their Godzilla stable to make this story awesome. Also, a little bit of an homage cover. Almost a New Mutants 87.
Almost.
There's your cover A. Next to it, amazingly, cover B, Galactus vs. King Ghidorah. Fantastic. And then a phenomenal 1 in 25, $15 Godzilla Infinity Roar. I realize I didn't say the title. Iron Man is on issue 3. I feel like I'm the only person reading it or who gives a hoot,
Oh, no.
but it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
I
awesome.
just haven't read this one yet, but I really like the first two.
Dude, Iron Man's great
Yeah.
right now. And I'm also caught up on Thor, by the way.
All right, yes.
Yes, you can skip the Asgard issues, but everything else is awesome.
Right?
The
Yeah.
Asgard issues don't even have anything to do with like what's going on.
Correct.
Yeah. I want more Donald Blake without eyes and Thor Death Trap BS.
Yes.
But Iron Man number 3, we're talking about Iron Man. We've discovered there's an AIM Civil War. Iron Man's fighting a lot of fronts, and Madame S is pulling no punches whatsoever.
Nice.
It's great. There's cover A, a little lackluster. There's cover B, which is where it's at. Yeah, that's great. He's ripping through his own first appearance. Here's cover C, which is your April Fool's Day variant, and
Also
Andrew's
great.
favorite. And then a 1 in 25 variant for $10. Madame Mask is going to need an ice pack. Next row, Null is on issue number 3 with a phenomenal cover A. No, don't ask for the Art Adams 1 in 25. No, we don't have it. No, it's not next. What is next is the Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon. Between this book and Captain America, Chip Zdarsky is building to Armageddon in a very, very, very well thought out way. This is an awesome little treatise on what super soldiers mean in this world right now. And it is rad and bloody and probably going to be more bloodier.
Wait till you get to that cover C.
Wait till you get to that cover C. There's cover A. There's cover B. Here's cover C. I was talking about it. Just pop your claws, Wolverine. End it. There's a 1 in 25 variant for $10. And there's a phenomenal 1 in 50 variant. Maria Wolf, right? Or no? No, Sanford Green.
Okay.
For $20. Middle of the row gets us our first Punisher issue of the week. It is Punisher, Marvel Knights Punisher, so a tie into the Marvel Knights world to come. Issue number 4 wraps up this miniseries, and it should have been a red band. There's your cover A, here's your cover B, and there's your 1 in 25 variant for $12. Kicking off with our first mutant solo title of the week, Generation X-23 is on issue number 2. There's your cover A, here's your Stormbreaker cover B, and there is your Maria Wolf cover C. And then our last but second, ordered Punisher number 2 of the week. Jigsaw's kicking it up a notch. This felt more like this was giving this book more identity. Issue 1 felt a little too standard Punisher. This one puts us on a path, and I'm down with it. So there's cover A of issue number 2. Next to it's cover B, your April Fool's Day variant. Cover C is your Marvel Comics Presents cover. Cover D. And then we've got a $15 1 in 25 variant, which is really my favorite. And then next to it, the Deadly Hands of Kunlun. That's on issue number 2. And then we're back to the X-Men. X-People, sorry.
Yeah.
Inglorious X-Force is on issue number 3. And I think we got a Boom Boom issue.
I think so,
So
too.
she's on the
Yeah.
1 in 25, too. There's your cover A. Next to it, your first Doom homage variant of the week. That's cover B. And as always, the reveal. I actually really like that one. More X-People gets us Rogue. She's on issue number 3. There's your cover A. I always think, every time I glance at this, I think it's Wolverine, but it's not. It's that lame-o Constrictor. And I'm like, well, of course he would get his butt kicked.
Right.
There's cover A. Here's cover B. And here's cover C. But we only have one, so type fast. Psylocke Ninja is on issue number 3 also. There's your cover A. Little Jubal action. And there's your cover B. No Jubal action. And then our last X-People reference of the week is Uncanny X-Men, issue number 25. I like seeing Wolverine slash at monsters,
Right?
but it's probably a misunderstood mutant.
Oh, no.
There's cover A, and next to it are cover B, Doom homage variant. Reveal? We all knew it.
Yeah.
We all knew it was going to be that. And not our only random Gambit appearance of the week. Uncanny X-Men. This is the 1 in 25 variant for $12. Also killing a werewolf. This is a fun one. This is Fantastic Four First Foes. It is a one-shot, the first of several one-shots taking place in the Fantastic Four movie universe. So this is kind of the alternate versions of their foes, but they have really classic roots. This one is focusing on the Thinker, and they just announced in the Marvel previews this Shala Ball Silver Surfer one-shot, which will be coming out soon also. So sign up for that. It was delightful. I think everything movie tie-in wise was delightful. This was fantastic. 3 covers. There's cover A. There's cover B. And there's cover C. And then the top row is a little smattering of everything. Andrew and I were very excited, and John, you were very excited. The New Avengers is ending. We didn't want it to end.
No,
we wanted to see how it was going to end.
Right, yeah.
And it was awesome. Great team book with a very concise, clear purpose and ending.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. It characterized
10
everybody
issues.
well.
There
10
you go.
issues of perfection. Speaking of perfection, next to it, Dungeons of Doom number 3 wraps up all the bloody, gross, magic, mutant, horrifying, occult storylines in there. Everybody you know in that book dies horribly or gets away not unscathed. It is gruesome and awesome. And like I said, it sets up Avengers Armageddon with all of Doom's hidden machinations leaking out into the world like the gross, pussy things they are. I cannot wait to see where they end up. I cannot wait to see who gets mutilated by them. I am all here for it. And then the last thing on the Marvel side of the table is a big old stack of Silver Surfer #1 facsimile edition, the first of many. They are going to reprint at least the first 4 issues of Silver Surfer in facsimile format so that you don't have to spend $80 on them. We will keep a stack of them here because our boss can't help himself, and that's the whole story. $7 gets you the entire first issue instead of spending upwards of $200-300 on it.
I mean, you might have to spend $80 if you buy all of them as facsimiles as they go along.
If they keep doing it. I don't think they're going to do anything past number 4.
Okay,
I
we'll
don't
see.
think so.
Yeah.
Number 4 is in previews.
So
There's cover. I mean, what's classic about number 5?
nothing but like number 14 has Spidey in it.
They're not going to go number 14. There's cover A.
Or 12. maybe.
Here is your spiffy shiny. They're not going to go number 12.
Yeah.
Here's your spiffy shiny foil variant. And then here's your $25 1 in 25 freaking awesome Silver Surfer #1 facsimile edition variant. Give the people what they want, John Shear.
Superman Spider-Man's out this week. Yay! Superman Spider-Man's out
Yay,
this
the
week.
villagers rejoice.
So, and I rejoice too, because one, it's great. We've got 26 or strike that 21 different covers.
You could 26 different covers exist.
26 different covers exist with that stores were able to order. There's all sorts of other ones out there on the internet I'm sure you can find. But that being said, 8 stories, mostly all very much Spider-Man and Superman themed. Like there's the last story is not the last story is wonderful. It is it gives nothing away to say that Punisher and Power Girl team up and it's wonderful.
I thought it was going to be ridiculous.
And it's
I thought
not,
it
though.
is not. It's
It
a
is
great
not.
story.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a great story.
There's plenty for any Superman fan, any Spider-Man fan to fully enjoy. And if you're a comic fan, you're just going to be just happy that you got good stories because you do. Mark Waid, Tom King, like
it's worth it for the 6 pages of Jimmy Olsen and Carnage alone.
It is.
I'll tell you
it
that right
really
now.
is. Yep.
It's awesome.
So, and yeah, fantastic. Let's get into it. There's your cover.
Remember
A.
the Signal Watch?
Oh.
It's
The
awesome.
Signal Watch is great.
Awesome.
Oh, so good.
He's like, don't worry, I got this.
Yep.
Sorry.
Cover A. All right. Cover B. Cover C. Cover D. Cover E. Cover F. Cover G. Cover H. Cover I. Cover J. Cover K. L. M. N. O. Spider Buggy.
Yes.
P. Q. R. I still think that says Rec Rap and
I bet it
In
is.
Russian.
in Russian. S for Superboy. T, Spiffy Shiny. And U is the blank variant.
Okay, Andrew, you zoom out, give everybody a view of all of them, and I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Spider Buggy.
Yes.
Sure. What is Superman's weird little spaceship called?
I don't know what it's
and
called,
why
but
does it have arms?
it has arms because it was like a toy from the 80s and stuff like that. So,
Ah,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because, I mean, obviously Superman could fly himself, but he needed like another thing to fly for whatever reason.
We really should have
Yeah.
made you memorize the
Thank you,
artists.
Hasbro. So, yeah. It was probably Toyman that made it. We've got a Toyman thing on there, so yeah. But and then we get Absolutes. Yay, Absolute Wonder Woman.
21 of 26 table on the table is not bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, pretty good. Absolute Wonder Woman's on issue number 18. It is the Wonder Woman Zatanna fight we have been waiting for, and it is as good a fight / because she's Absolute Wonder Woman discussion that you could ever hope to see.
Absolutely fantastic.
Great book. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Absolute Martian Manhunter. Still just doing everything it can with art to make it as good as possible for you.
What in the F is going on in that book?
Ah,
It's so good.
yeah.
Like, no
So-
book flows like that book.
Nope.
Yep.
So there you go. We got one cover for that. Next to that, we got the Vertigo for this one. It's the Peril of the Brutal Dark and Ezra Kane Mystery, issue number 2. If you read the first one, you're like, look, he's fighting Nazis and stuff like that, and he's still doing that. But also there's mystic anvils and all sorts of other things. Great second issue. Good job. Way to go, Chris Condon. The first of the new stuff. Okay, Superman is on issue number 36. Superboy Prime is in full force on this one. And to give you like a callback, we're going to bring it back over here. In the Superman Spider-Man, there is a Superboy Prime story in there, and he is all self-referential. And in Superman, he is still self-referential. It is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. So there we go. Next to that, Detective 1077, new story arc, Batman with Green Arrow and Black Canary. It is the new Trinity, and it's still written by my favorite Tom Taylor. So there we go. Harley Quinn's on issue number 60. This is a whole like 5 or 6 months of Bat-themed Harley Quinn stuff. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. But Guillaume March is doing a whole mess of varying like homage covers. There's your cover C.
Freaking awesome.
We got a bunch of them because we knew they're going to sell out. But
Dude, that's sexy and smart. That's a great cover.
perfect.
I looked at I was like, why the heck did we order so many of this variant? I was like, oh, got it.
Yep. So there you go. Green Lanterns on issue number 33, but also issue 600, which means
Gatefold.
gatefold. So there you go. All the way across the back. Whole news, like, if you're like, hey, I just, as you said, just saw the trailer for Lanterns. Now's your chance to read some Green Lantern. Here
I'm
you
really
go.
stoked to read
Perfect
that book.
jumping one point. There's your cover A. This cover, Glow in the Dark by Guillaume March. So there's that. And then we also have the all character cover, also gatefold. Look at all of them.
Most
Your
of those
favorite.
Guardians are dead.
Yeah, probably. Justice League Unlimited number 17. There he is, front and center. Yeah, Luther's in there, front and center. This is Luther being like, I don't know why I'm not a hero. Darn it. So, but there's your cover A, your wonderful Booster and Booster Gold Blue Beetle cover B.
Real quick, speaking of villains who kind of do heroic things this week, in ASM, the Green Goblin 2 pages is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Flash. Again, Ryan North is writing Flash now. And if you've been loving his Fantastic Four, now is the time, and you're just a Marvel zombie, jump into the Flash. It is a great jumping on point. Tells you everything you need to know about the characters and what's going to happen in the future with a nice little mystery going on as well. There's your cover A. There's your Brian Bolland cover B. Facsimile edition time. Batman Dark Knight Returns on issue number 2. There's your cover A. Jock did a cover B. And then Spiffy Shiny Foil variant for cover C. The Detective Comics 475, Jokerfish. Yay, Jokerfish. Then we got collections. DC's finest. It's Superman time and time again. A bunch of the late 80s Superman stuff. 100 Bullets, Volume 4, Book 4 of that. New Gods is on Volume 2 of 2, I believe.
Yep, that finishes it up.
And then
Woo!
Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. There's your number 1 second print. There's your number 2. Ben talked about it at the beginning. He is not wrong about any of it. It is glorious. It is wonderful. It is hilarious. It is incredibly wordy, but man, those words pay off.
If you take our recommendation for any single book ever, this is the one.
I mean, Kevin loves it too, which
That's
is great.
something,
Yeah.
It's
like,
so fun.
Yeah. Tons of fun. Number 1, number 2. I can talk about that though. Hellboy Universe. It's Secret Histories, Volume 1. So all the different, like, Rasputin and
Lobster Johnson.
Everybody, like, all their early stuff, all their first appearances, origins, all that stuff in a Volume 1. Here you go. Ta-da.
I'm pretty stoked they did that.
Right? It's great. Dark Regards, the full collection there. Another second print. It's Spirit of the Shadows from Oni. Street Fighter Masters. It's Karen's one shot. And then Peter Bag's Hate. Butch gets a new one shot after, I don't know, a while. So way to go, Peter Bag. Keep spitting that stuff out. IDW Classic Collection. Lock and Key. It's 2 volumes. It's the first 2 volumes for $14. Welcome to Lovecraft and Head Games. If you've never read it, I'm going to hold it up because it's great. It is perfect Lovecraftian horror with a full family, done incredibly well, written by Joe Hill, and this was like what made him a thing, I think. One of the things that made him a thing, deservedly so. I love this series. I have every one of them in hardcover. I will happily sell this to you, and like if you ask all about it, I will tell you all about it and how wonderful it is.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that comic book.
Yeah, it's great. Next to that, TMNT Shredders on issue number 6. There's your cover A, there's your cover B, and there's your cover C.
All right, let's hear what yarn you got to spit
Okay,
this.
so from Mark Spears Monsters universe comes Midnight Man. In the Mark Spears Monsters universe, a character died, which I thought was pretty shocking for like how silly the book is, and they have taken that character and Frankensteined him into Midnight Man.
Literally Frankenstein.
Literally Frankenstein.
Like Igor is in this book holding a brain.
Yes. So there you go. But yeah, it's a continuation from there, from Monsters, shooting off into its own little thing.
Just a one shot.
Yep. So there will be more if you like it, but yeah. And then he has whole self-referential stuff at the beginning where he makes fun of himself.
Man of Midnight.
So, yeah. Conan's on issue number 30. Get ready for the new King Conan movie coming out soon. So,
What?
yeah. Yeah, with
Momoa?
Schwarzenegger.
Get out of here.
Not kidding. Look it up. Yeah.
I will not look it up.
Supernatural's on issue number 6. Thundercats is on issue number 25. That is a good cover. Minor Arcana's on issue number 15. I can't believe it's got 15 issues so far. And then TMNT Power Rangers on issue number 5 of 5. There's your cover A, but I really like that cover B. Very simple, understated.
I haven't
Great.
even watched the Lanterns trailer yet. You think I'm going to look up the King Conan trailer?
Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands. This is a really cool hardcover. A bunch of, 3 horror stories, all set within the Star Wars universe. I mean, worth it just for, I think it's Luke going like crazy with the Force, and well, we'll just show the page. But yeah, it's really cool. Great little hardcover.
I like Star Wars horror stories.
I do too. So yeah. Next to that, Hyperspace Stories, the collection of Codebreaker for Star Wars. Star Wars High Republic Adventures. It's Pathfinders. It's a new number 1. Hey, look, a new Jedi.
What
So-
happened? I totally
Crazy.
thought they were done with High Republic.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
just had some in the back burner. I
they
guess.
did, yeah. Uncle Scrooge from Fantagraphics on issue number 6.
Dude, I like Magic of Dispel.
Yeah. And Betty and Veronica pinup special. There you go.
Should
If you
that be
want.
near the kids' books?
Close enough.
They're more covered than some of these other women. on
True.
books,
Yeah.
so.
Back in the day
So-
when One Pieces were scandalous.
Right. Below that, we finish out TMNT Saturday Morning Cartoons on issue number 35.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
35. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And that finishes the table.
That does it for the table. And like we really thought we were gonna need mini table today, so I'm sorry to deprive you all of that.
Yeah. But
But you got Midnight Man, so dude, it looks like Reboot. I cannot believe that's real artwork.
oh, yeah. It does look like
looks
Reboot.
from
Yes.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
You're welcome for that one to back of your brain.
Oh, yeah.
We've taken up enough of your time. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and we will see you tomorrow for your comic.